All right, so let's dive right into it. So I have, fair warning, I have 174 slides to go through.
Oh my gosh.
But it's very picture heavy, and I may call some people up on stage to talk about a few things. So here's the 10 events we've had and the 10 llamas that we've had. The first event.
Well, let's explain what the llama is.
Go for it.
It's Larry the llama, our LAN All Night mascot.
You can't use his name to explain himself. Give me a nice lure behind Larry the Llama.
All right, so our first event was March 6th through 8th in 2020. Who went to our first event? 1, 2, 3, 4.
There were dozens
5.
of us. Dozens!
All right, so at this event, we drew blood for Carter Blood Care, did some donations there. It was nice. We see a baby lion here in the bottom right-hand corner. We harvested his blood from an early time. He was just an attendee at that time.
Yeah, so the first event I was an attendee, and then I volunteered halfway through it.
Huh? He was hatched at
Yes,
that event.
specifically for this LAN party.
He was just an attendee at that time, and then he weaseled his way onto staff.
More than that, senior director now.
All right. We also raised food for the North Texas Food Bank. We did a fun little competition where we arranged food on in shapes and however they wanted to design it, and we gave away prizes. You want to explain the fun little fact about the can formation thing?
There is a charity called the Construction, and we had put that on our website that we were doing construction, and we got a cease and desist shortly after our event. So that's why we've never done that again.
Yep. So we just took it off the website. We ceased.
We ceased.
You'll see this little graphic pop up on a few things that are first appearances. So this event was our first appearance of Larry the Llama.
Oh, look at that loving embrace there with Aaron.
I love this picture on the bottom right. He has all the poses. And as you can see, people loved Larry as well. He even won a couple prizes. Things got weird. Things got weird. Where's Althrin? Things still got weird.
It was all consensual.
Oh, baby lion again.
We shouldn't show that one.
So another fun, interesting fact about this first event is we were very small staffed. I hope it didn't come across like that. We had some people drop off staff right before the event, and like Hailstorm, our big network guy, he came down with the flu right before the event, so he was able to show up.
Or COVID.
Yeah, well, maybe.
Might have been COVID.
Our event was the weekend before the COVID lockdown started.
He showed up, set up the network, went home, came back Sunday to help tear it down, and that was all he could do. So the entire LAN was basically run by this crew right here. So it was pretty crazy.
And the other two people are Aaron Espin and Sir Skippy, or Adam.
This was our entire volunteer crew for the event, so which was also very small.
Like 12 people, it looks like.
You'll notice that
And
Katie
Katie.
Briggs is in the photo. She's the president of LANFest. Katie, give a woohoo. If you didn't know, we are the Dallas chapter of the national organization LANFest, which has 20-ish chapters all over the country. So we are the Dallas chapter of that. And of course, LANFest is a 501c3 organization. Here's another little group picture from some tabletop crew from that event.
It should say first appearance as well on tabletop.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's technically the first, yeah.
First appearance of everything.
It's like X-Men #1. It's the first appearance of X-Men. So that's it for the first event. And then 1 week later. So we were hearing, like, before the event happened, we were hearing, like, weird inklings of things happening across the world. So we were just like, something's happening, but we didn't really know much about it. So we started just emptying out Dollar Generals of hand sanitizer because we were like, maybe this will help. I don't know. And then this happened a week after the event. Remember the empty streets. Our first responders were our heroes during that time. Our essential workers that we didn't know were essential workers had to go in. Remember this kind of stuff? Of course, vaccine was just getting underway, but was like a year away. So all of this is happening. You know, we're debriefing from the first event, figuring out what we're going to do in the future. So we had a bright idea. Let's hold another LAN during it.
And of course, at that time, we thought it was going to just blow over in a few weeks.
I don't know about that. So we held this October 2020, right in the middle of it. No vaccine, no nothing.
Masks required.
We did require masks. We did do social distancing.
The tables
person-
were kind of spread out, where
Yeah.
seating was.
Each person got their own 6-foot table, and they were staggered. So you were 6 feet away from everyone.
Which was glorious. I mean, it was really nice to have that 6-foot table
Oh,
to
yeah.
yourself. So we had Larry still. Believe he had a mask under there. Well,
Double masked.
This is actually, fun fact, this latex mask is an N95 mask.
Yeah, that's not Canada in that photo. It's a different person.
Social distance hug. So first appearance of our PC build. So we did a big PC build at this event where we brought in people, sold discount PCs parts, and then we taught them how to build it. It was really fun. Another first appearance, we already talked about it, was a 6-foot table. We never thought about doing that before. It turned out to just be really popular. So we were like, we should just sell a 6-foot table to those who, first off, want to just social distance, because that was still a thing, or just want a big table. So now that has turned into the
Legend upgrade. And I think we got a legend back there.
And
Raise your hand if you're a
shuffles
legend.
over. We have
got a lot of
thank
legends.
you.
So
big
thank you.
supporters of our event. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for your service.
And they get other. Now it's grown into a whole separate ticket where you get limited edition swag and other goodies.
Custom name bags. Well, I guess we got some too. So I forgot to do this when we brought up the graphic. Who went to this event? Seems like less than the first event. I guess we didn't.
Well, it was during COVID.
Oh, well, that's true. So blood donations are still very high during this time because people were shying away from doing this stuff. So we still did the blood drive. First appearance, we had Tim Willits at this event virtually. So we did a panel with Tim Willits. It was really fun. The QR code in the middle, we put that in there. If you want to watch it on YouTube later, scan that QR code. I mean, it's...
Yeah, that was shortly after he left id Software and joined the Embracer group. Saber, yeah, he's the in charge of Saber Interactive.
So that was it for Silence of the Lambs. And then, of course, next one, this is post-vaccine. So I believe everyone could have had an option to get the vaccine at this point.
Masks were still required, though, I believe.
So we did LAN All Night of the LAN Wars. LAN or LAN not, there is no Wi-Fi. Who went to this event?
And we got a few more hands.
So Larry went on an adventure this time.
And that was a fun night. A very sweaty, fun night.
For Larry, who you don't know?
I don't know who Larry is.
Okay. So we got permission from the hotel to wander the hotel and take pictures, followed closely by a security guard the entire time.
But it had to be very late. It was like at 11 o'clock at night after all the guests were
And
out of the
Larry-
hallways.
Larry had a personal assistant, too, the entire time, because Larry couldn't see where he was going.
And the hotel had one requirement, was do not take photos with staff.
But all the lifeguards wanted a photo with Larry, so.
Yeah, what are we going to say? No? Larry's a yes man. Or woman. We don't know who Larry is. So Larry went to the arcade. Larry had a friend. What? That was the inflatable llama.
The swimming tube, yeah.
I read that as lots of dump. So also for this event, we had the stage room in the smaller room across the hall. This was to prevent gathering around closely, so we streamed everything across the event. So this was fun. It was actually a pretty cool streamed event. We had a lot of activities on stage. This was Goliath Games, who came on and demoed some children's games. So we brought some kiddos up here to demo these. My two kids are on the left here, but they had fun. This was more stage activities. You know, as weird as what I'm doing here, what is happening on the TV screen back there?
Is that make a meme at the same time?
Oh, it was a meme contest.
I think you're
yes.
reenacting what's going on.
Tabletop had a cool panel on pretty much how to tabletop. This was pretty fun riffing.
Yeah, it looks like the make a meme contest.
It was a good comedy crew up there. This was the volunteers for that event. I think we put the masks on for the photo. So that's it for LAN Wars. After that, we had Zombieland, October 2021. Who went to that? Skippy? Okay.
I think he's been to every single one.
First appearance of North Texas Community Food Pantry. We switched from North Texas Food Bank to them because they liked us more.
They also picked up the food, so so we didn't have to deliver the food somewhere else.
That was a rough delivery day for us because I had to put all the food. We put it in the storage unit once,
Yes.
and then it was like, let's all go drop it off at the food bank. And yes, they were willing to pick it up, so that was lovely.
Much appreciated. They're much easier to work with because we can work directly with their leadership in organizing the pickups and broadcast and news.
And there are more local food pantries, so they were a lot more appreciative for the donation.
So we still took your blood. Thank you, Fencekeeper. Did you ever grow that back? You're working on it. It was 3 years ago. So we worked in some console stuff here. So we brought in some retro consoles, and that's a CRT monitor because we had the flash gun for
Light gun.
Yeah, the light gun. That's what it is. See, I don't game. Unfortunately we got these couches.
Those
The
were my
couches.
buddy's couches. He was like getting rid of, and I was like, I'll take free couches and use them at our event. They smelt kind of weird. They had a lot of dog hair, but they were sort of comfortable.
They were so comfortable that people were just sleeping in them.
Yes, the guy in the Star Wars shirt, mindless sushi, fell asleep on the couch.
Raise your hand if you've ever found mindless sushi asleep somewhere.
That's a lot of hands.
That's more people than who have raised their hands for attending events. Dude can fall asleep anywhere. We have lots of pictures. We should do a panel on just mindless sushi sometime. So we got rid of those couches. I think we yeeted them into the dumpster
Yes,
outside.
yes.
No, someone actually took the love seat one, I think.
It was
home with
Nat
them.
20 Saber. I think knew somebody who took one.
And then the large one, like Sunday night after
like-
the event, we
like-
snuck it and threw it in the Great Wolf Lodge dumpster.
This is like 11
So
o'clock
don't tell
Sunday
them.
night. Two guys in the dark tossing a couch into somebody else's dumpster.
First appearance of the PC build contest. It was the best case, worst case.
Yes.
Oh, and it was judged, Hassan from V1 Tech helped judge that. That's him there on the front.
So that looks like a very bad case. So the shtick was if you won worst case, you got a new case. First appearance of our first costume/cosplay contest. This is Tortor from Tabletop in the horse costume. I think I brought like 5 costumes with me that time, and I just forced people to put them on as well.
That is true. Very true.
There's Finn's Keeper's Loki. There's Neg 1 as, what's that show called? Squid Games?
Squid Game guard.
Or Squid Games? Yeah.
Yeah.
Squid Games.
There's me.
Let's go, Daddy.
First appearance of the crimping contest. There's Kumo silently judging your crimping skills.
And that will be coming up later this afternoon.
About an
right.
hour and a half, 2 hours.
2 o'clock, I think. First appearance of the hard drive shuffle contest. It's always a winner. This time we did a CPU shuffle contest.
We misplaced the hard drives.
Yeah, someone threw the hard drives away.
I probably drew threw the hard drives away.
Why do we have all these broken hard drives?
Why is my Plex server in here?
These quotes hurt.
First appearance of the keyboard assembly contest. I think this also may be first appearance of Faxius as well at this event.
Yeah, might have been. I think it actually was. And the keyboard. We're doing the keyboard assembly contest again later today, right?
That'll be the next event after this. Will be keyboard
there we
assembly
go.
contest. You can see Canada. Oh, Canada's gone. You can see the keyboards over there.
So that's always a fun contest. First appearance of Squid Games. Red light, green light.
Yep.
This was pretty fun. It was a hit.
Look at the carnage.
No real casualties happened. If you zoom in, you can see I got last place at Zombieland. That's when we started doing the last place trophies. I think we were like, we said like, red light, and she starts going. It's like, you're out. First appearance of Llama Jail. Raise your hand if you've been in Llama Jail. You should be
Indeed.
ashamed of yourselves. So we had that for a couple events, then we got tired of storing it, so we yeeted it.
So not we.
Well, it started to fall apart.
This man is a PVC pipe collector and connoisseur,
I'm also a hoarder, so I like to keep things just in case we might ever need it.
hence
But-
the old junky hard drives.
Yes.
First appearance of the photo booth. If you haven't done our photo booth yet, it's set up over there by the bathrooms. We've got some cool backgrounds that you can choose, and just take a cool shot.
The Negwin. The very specific
I think
Negwin
that may have been
photo.
the first appearance of the Negwin.
Yes, right here. This beautiful man.
First appearance of this monstrosity.
It
We-
worked. It worked.
I was so afraid we would come down the next morning and the whole ceiling would have fallen in on itself because it was like attached like zip ties to the ceiling tiles.
It was metal wire. attaching
metal
to the
wires,
ceiling.
yeah.
But anytime you touched it, it would wave back and forth. It was about 30 pounds. of
I'm surprised the
banner
hotel
above
let
you.
us even do that.
They actually helped put it up.
Yeah, they brought out like a scissor lift and helped put it up.
Yeah, they charged us for a scissor lift. I was like, this is not worth it.
There we go.
And they, as you can see, I'm there supervising. Volunteer crew. That's it for Zombieland. Next up, Land of the Rings. Raise your hand. All right, all right, all right.
Kind of went.
April 2022. First appearance of arcades. So we had Texas Shot Takers that brought out a bunch of arcades. This is my kid on the left as well. First appearance of the electric wheelchair.
My foot, I think my foot was broken one time.
Yeah, if Steven ran into you, raise your hand.
Yes.
But he had a monitor wired into it and a Nintendo Switch so he could drive around and play games at the same time.
Talk about a distracted driver.
So speaking of distracted drivers, the llama got a hold of it. So this is a LANFest production guy in the bottom left, and he's just casually just like, damn it. A funny story about the llama wheelchair thing. We came back the next day because we have secret security cams all over the place. And we logged into the security cams and we see the wheelchair just going through the BYOC slowly. And was like, what is happening? It was the llama, unsupervised, just slowly driving around. It's like, this is dangerous.
Yeah, I don't know which llama that was that time. Who knows?
No, good times. More llama jail. This might be the last time we saw llama jail. Food drive, post, picture.
That's a familiar pose from a potential llama in the front.
That's right. That is familiar. In
Hey.
fact, that wasn't you in that first picture. I know that for sure. It was someone else. First appearance of the table flip contest. We did ask the hotel for permission to flip an actual table outside in the grass, but they were like, please don't tear up our grass. So we bought miniature tables and stuff to destroy. First appearance of fighting games. So we brought in fighting games. If you remember, they were over here in this corner here. It was a great first start to fighting games, and we love our fighting game community now. They're across doing tournaments. Fighting games, fighting games, fighting games. No one looks like they're actually fighting in any of those pictures. So big group pictures getting a little bigger here
Yeah.
and a little weirder.
Is that a shirtless man in the background?
A what?
Ah, yes, a shirtless man. On the left side, you'll see a man with no shirt.
Shirt's optional at LAN All Night. So this was one of our more fun events for the raffle because we put on a big show. We went out and bought multiple llama costumes and we dressed them up as previous themes. So this is the zombie llama from Zombieland. This is the Jedi llama from LAN Wars.
This was rehearsed multiple times.
There's the main llama. He's carrying the ring from the Land of the Rings we created there. And a mouse, apparently mice that he's stolen. This is Hannibal Lecter zombie or llama. You can look how the strained look on Mead's face. She's on a dolly, so he had to wheel her around. And you can see me supervising again.
Hard working.
There's Frodo llama from Land of the Rings, which she does karate. I think we found her because we were like, who knows karate and do some kicks and chops and stuff. And she's like, I do karate. He's like, all right, you're Frodo. Oh, first appearance of the toilet.
Hey!
Praise be toilet.
Yay, toilet.
It has a new lid now for the toilet. Last one saw some too many butts.
Lightly used. So that's it for Land of the Rings. Next up, Batland. Who went to Batland?
Yeah, a lot more hands.
Yeah. So October 2022. This is when we first started doing the custom badges for Legends.
Yeah, I think this is the first time we did Legends.
I'm pretty sure this was shortly before Canada snapped his in half. He stood up from his table and it caught and it just.
Yeah, they're a lot more sturdy now.
If you haven't seen her yet, this is Katie Briggs, the president of LANFest, in this dinosaur costume.
It was perfect.
So this was this was probably our best turnout for the cosplay contest. It was fun. And as you can see, the stage in this event was in the main foyer, so it was a hot mess.
Interesting production that year.
And we had arcade machines just out there in the hallway. We
Is
kept blowing the circuit out there.
We blew a lot of breakers with the arcade that time.
If you haven't noticed, we don't have more space every event, so we get very creative with the space we have now, but our event still grows. This is one of the attempts of
Hold on a
making
second.
it work.
Hold on a second. I hear a lot of sidebar conversations going down here.
Would
in
you
the
like to
first row.
talk, Tex?
Do you have something you want to say to the group? In
wait.
fact, come up on stage.
Eradicator, can you balls me?
Which balls? you
Sugar
want?
free. The white can.
You can just sit next
There we go.
So we've got Shuffles up here. Give a big hand for Shuffles. So funny story about Shuffles. So like first few events, it was a very small budget. We were trying to just fill the place and whatever. So we couldn't afford overnight security like we have now. So we went to Shuffles and we were like, hey, how do you feel about staying up from 2 a.m. to 10 a.m.?
Every night.
He did it. He just sat in here and watched Netflix and guarded all of your equipment.
It was actually a lot of fun. Eradicator said, yeah, you can send the knock, you just have to watch everyone's equipment. And at the time, he had his computer set up to display to the projector, which, came over to the screen here. Now, granted, the first LAN, they had this wall closed, so it was projecting on the wall. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm just sitting there watching computers, so it's like, okay, I'll play some games. So I was sitting in the LAN. The LAN is completely dark, and I'm playing games on the projector that's going across to the stage. And it was just like a really, I'm actually at a LAN kind of moment. So it was just a nice memory.
So you should have been paying us.
Well,
Actually, he probably did pay to get in, I guess. All right, and Tex, stop talking to them there.
Yes, that's my hand at the bottom right corner of the screen. That's all I was saying, because I was sitting next to Faxius on this couch here, judging the event, and I had been pinned into a black sheet. I went to Walmart and I got a black sheet for a toga, but I got a fitted sheet by accident, and I came back with it. And Hailstorm's daughter, Emma, pinned me into it in the bathroom, and I was like, is this secure? And she was like, yeah, of course, go. it's fine. And so I was sitting on this couch right there, hoping that it was not going to come unpinned in front of everybody who was watching the costume contest. It did not. And then I went directly to the bathroom and put my clothes back on.
All right, you two may leave. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Keep the conversation down to a minimum down there. All right, more costumes from this costume contest. There's mindless sushi. He's awake.
What was it? It was what was he called? Like tax auditor Batman or something?
Yeah, we called him a tax auditor.
Yeah,
Batman.
yeah.
There's Aaron,
Aaron.
our VR guy.
Joker.
This is one of my
Hello?
favorite photos
Or
of
not
all
Joker.
time.
The Riddler.
Hello? There we go.
The Riddler, yeah, the Riddler.
Oh, so I also want to mention Sushi licked a CPU this time at this event in that costume as Batman. He did.
Yeah, my phone's blown up. My kids are texting me. So this was our costume contest winner. Congratulations. Hailstorm's daughter.
Yeah, it's Hell's daughter, yep.
Nepotism at its finest.
Everything is rigged.
We also had a toga contest. Oh, look how excited Tex is.
Looks like a shower
It's like,
curtain.
this guy brought it. Oh. Supervising.
You are beautiful.
Not togas, but still entertaining. That's all the competitors. There's the zombie llama. He was the bad guy that night. Oh, bat llama. He looks deranged.
That's a nice
It's
looking
the eyes.
suit.
The
That's-
eyes are terrifying.
That was very hot. I wouldn't know from experience, but it was a very hot night.
I'm more impressed by the suit Eradicator's wearing there.
I had a Joker suit. I love it. We threw a toilet up in the air, and Wizard sacrificed his life to catch it. And that kid's judging him hard. Either that or he jumped up and got the prize before the kid getting it, because kids. So this was a fun event because the Intel Arc truck came out to it. So they had like 30 gaming stations in there. You
Yeah,
could walk
like
in.
20 or so.
And of course, it rained all weekend, so it was a total bust, unfortunately.
We did fill it up one time, dude. It was a Call of Duty tournament inside of there.
Oh, no, we did a PUBG tournament.
PUBG tournament
Yeah.
inside the truck.
And it was interesting to get internet to that. We had to run a fiber cable across the park, across the driveway into the truck, right?
Yes, the fiber still works. So we ran
Yeah.
across the street, cars were
And
running
cars,
over it.
yeah, cars driving over it. Yep.
A fun fact is we run armored fiber everywhere because we were worried it's going to break. And none of it has broken so far over many, many events now.
So armored is not just a marketing term for that.
There's like legitimate like metal sheathing inside of the casing.
Here's some more ARC pictures.
And if you want to try out an Intel Arc computer, or some of our free play computers over in the other room have Intel Arc cards.
Oh, Neg won.
Oh, my little boy. My little boy.
He was so happy to get those llama ears.
Yeah, I actually had someone ask if we had them for sale this event. So next event we may need to bring them back.
I've got a lot of blank headbands in my garage right now. Yeah. So this was also the first time we had the Dusty Attic Toy Show join us. There are vendors outside and in the long hallway. We love those guys. They bring out just a ton of vendors on our Saturday of our event. Much appreciate them. So we unlocked kind of lots of new genres of merch. So that's it for Badland. We got Spaceland. Who went Spaceland? All right. I loved this one. April 23. Interesting fact about this. Me and Prax were crowned into A2M that night.
Yeah.
Or inducted.
Congrat-
I don't know the frame. Or
Inducted is probably better.
Headband.
Headbanded, yes.
So, yeah.
I'm not a great speaker
always
for the cause.
too manly.
Do you want to explain how you got the headband? What were some of the requirements to join A2M?
Oh, yeah, they just put it on my head.
No, you had to play a game shirtless.
Yeah, so I guess to qualify for A2M, you have to play shirtless Quake at midnight 3 times?
Yeah, three grounds or whatever.
Gotcha. And then you have to wait a year, I guess, to just see if you really don't want to do it.
Yeah.
And then, then they crown you. Prax was very excited. I was too. I won't sit down. Okay, here we go. We did red light, green light again, but we did Nerf guns previously, and it was just kind of fun and lighthearted. Then this dude shows up. Is he? Where is Kumo? Go get Kumo. Somebody go get Kumo.
Yeah, with this hyper gun that actually hurts you when you get shot.
Yes. In fact, last night, who went to Maki Horror last night? So Maki Horror asked us to bring Nerf guns for a skit they were doing, and he brought that thing, and they were like, oh, thank you. They immediately emptied out all the balls. It's like, we're not using this at all. So anyways, look how he's got a GoPro on his forehead. He was there to injure people, and he did.
Man down. Man down. Oh, Kumo's here. Kumo, come up. Come join us on the stage.
Yes, come on stage.
Test. Okay.
So we were just talking about how this was the last time we were allowed to have Nerf. Are you about to fall off the back of the stage?
This couch might be going after this event. Yeah, it's like. Are we? Ah, there we go. Let's go again.
No. Wait. Chair.
Okay.
This back leg literally has collapsed.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh,
I
my
guess
laptop.
we're throwing this couch away.
Nothing to see here.
Not my MacBook falling.
We needed to replace that anyway.
We'll throw it away after this.
Yeah, we probably will just go
If
eat
you
it.
notice in some of those photos, we had two
Oh.
couches at one
Then the
point.
wall would've gone.
At last event, one of the couches broke. So
All right, so moving on with Kumo. Like I said, he was there to hurt people, and he did.
It was standing when I got up off of it, so.
So he brought an intensity.
I mean, look, this is what happens
Let's put
when
it
you
in
bring
the
a
raffle.
military-trained person to do this.
Yeah, what are you a veteran of?
Oh, I am also a veteran of the Battle of Malevelon Creek. You're welcome.
So this is Tall Paul trying to save his child from the carnage. Him shooting more humans. I think these were the last two in the competition.
It looks like an execution line.
North Korea watched this and took notes.
So it was fun, and after this we banned all Nerf guns. But thank you for your service.
You are welcome, sir.
I do want to clarify, he is an actual veteran, not just of a video game.
United States Marine Corps, 01 to 07.
You may leave now.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your service.
Where's your phone, Tex?
We will be talking about you again, Kumo, though, coming up in slide 352. So Larry was Darth Llama this time from Spaceballs? Or Dark Llama, because he was Dark Helmet in Spaceballs. This guy's not taking being killed seriously. We're going to start tearing through these slides because we're running out of time. Oh, hey, that's a great picture of me.
Cutie patootie.
Yeah, you're a space cowboy eradicator?
I came up for the costume contest, and this is also when the trend started of booing me with an intensity I've never heard before. So this is what happens. Dusty Attic Toy Show out there again, slinging pops. That's it for Spaceland. L for Landetta, our longest name. Well, no, this would be our longest name. Who went to L for Landetta? Oh, everyone. This is great.
Remember the land of November.
Yeah. We ordered like 300 of these Guy Fawkes masks and gave them out to everybody.
This event was last year, 1 year ago.
He's not doing it right. That's terrifying. Yes.
Oh, please never bring those knives back.
Yes, we did. We purchased fake knives for this event, the kind where you like push it on
they
somebody and it
retract.
retracts.
Yes.
but we kept. He has a fear of knives.
For good reason.
Because we were joking about Faxius wears the togas, so we were talking about like a Caesar kind of execution, and we were like, "Hey, we've got these fake knives, but one might be real." So anytime we just walk up to line and just do the, yeah, it's not
Missing a
sharp.
tip, but just the tip is missing.
Oh,
Okay.
speaking of Kumo, this was a fun panel we did for this. So we did like a hacker theme to go with V for Vendetta.
No, but why did we have to do the lock-picking panel? What happened the previous event? Lion lost the
I lost the
padlock
key
for
to the lock that
U-Haul.
was on our U-Haul, so
So-
we could not get any of our equipment out
So
of it.
Kumo had to use his lock-picking skills to lock-pick into our U-Haul. So then it came up, hey, let's do a panel with his. You can show everyone how to lockpick at the next event, which was this.
That's pretty. Now everyone can break into our U-Haul. Raise your hand if you've broken into our U-Haul. Skippy, I saw that. So everybody loved this panel. It was really fun. We should do a follow-up and ask all these people, what have you broken into since the panel? First appearance of the bucket.
Bucket.
Look at Kumo's face.
The joy.
I wish I could shoot that. So we had a staff member who decided that we were just going to toss a bucket into the crowd. The crowd wanted it, so we did it. And this is what it looked like.
Can you show the faces? Can you show my face from that look? Do you have the?
I don't have that.
Oh,
but
so
you
it's
can see
pure
Tall
shock.
Paul sitting here in the Spaceland shirt. He just got the looks like that was a bad idea. And I'm here for it.
I was up on stage going, no, don't do it, and then he did it.
There's many people like that.
So the next event, we purchased 25, 30 buckets, and we spray painted official LAN bucket on it and gave them away, and it was a big hit.
You'll see them hovering about in the BYOC.
Oh, a bucket PC. All right. So this was our previous event, April 2024, the Land Before Time. Let's see hands.
Woo!
I didn't ask for cheers, but they did it.
Boo. We love you.
Well, this is the first appearance of the shovel.
Shovel! Shovel! Shovel!
This was Lion trying to force a meme.
They're all forced memes.
No, that's just true. But it is, you see a bucket in the background. Oh, so this was a good event for balls chugging because there was a lot of fails. This kid, oh man, he must have been 16. We probably should have had him sign a waiver, an extra waiver. Or it's like, you're sure you want to do this? Yeah, okay. No, it looks like it hurts. He's thinking his life choices at that moment. Faxius. Not even trying to get over the trash can.
Spit take.
Thank you for that's when we decide we need tarps.
Shovel.
That's not bad. Hey, y'all want to see the shovel again? So we had Ilkat out for that event. We've had her out. Yeah. Who here's seen Ilkat in concert? She's our in-house, well, not in-house. We bring her up for DJ, usually Saturday nights. People love her. She loves us, I hope. So we have an old person rave. And then, of course, yes, it was dinosaur themed, so the dinosaurs took over the rave as well. This guy got involved. We tackled him, and then we devoured him. And then we danced. More bucket.
Here's a very good picture of the bucket.
That's the official lamb bucket.
Fun fact, Home Depot now sells miniature buckets.
He's doing it wrong. No, you'll find somebody coming up that is doing it right. Hey, that's the same picture. He's very excited. What is in your hand? It's a can of something.
Next image.
We did another PC build here as well. You can see a father and daughter here with Kumo. He's just like, you want me to shoot that with a Nerf gun?
That was a fun activation. As we got to teach families, kids and their parents would join them. to
Yeah, it
build
was
these computers.
three kids and their parents building computers.
I also built it with the shovel.
Yes, I don't know if I put that in there, but he was building with the shovel. So that's it for Land Before Time. And here we are, event number 10. Who's been to X-LAN?
You're not here?
And of course, our LAN All Night 11 will be March 28th through 30th here.
Put that PTO in now.
So that's it. You want to give some stuff away?
Yeah.
Any questions about our
Where those
past
shirts
events?
go?
Highlights? Anybody want to take a moment to speak about something? The plungers? Oh, there is so we have a bucket cult, we have a toilet cult, we have a plunger cult.
No, the plungers are the acolytes of the toilet. They
Okay,
protect the toilet.
It's like, but
with the
there
plungers.
is also like different sub factions of the toilets.
All right, so we're kind of finishing up here. I want to make an announcement that at 1 o'clock, the merch booth will open for custom mousepad sales. If you're eyeing one of those mousepads, you better go get in line because they will sell out very quickly.
Yeah, we only have a little over a dozen left of those.
Limited quantities.
The LAN All Night mouse pads.
Both the black and colorful ones.
Yeah.
The Landfest ones
we-
will also be for sale. too.
Yeah, so it'll be $30 for the LAN All Night ones and $35 for the LANFest.
All right, who wants some
mouse
NVIDIA
pad.
Elite Packs?
Razor.
They're
Thank
very
you for coming to our
sharp.
panel.
No text. You're just defending yourself. Can you give it to him behind you? Maury? Oh, Morty. You? Thank y'all for coming. We super appreciate you. Go get the mouse pad before it sells out. If you go to lanallnight.com/charity, we've got a silent auction going on. We'll be hey, if you want to shove a pie into one of a staff member's face later tonight, you can go bid in the auction and if you win the auction, you get to pie us. So that'd be fun. Thank you for
Thank you,
joining.
everyone.